In Germany, I encountered a European landmass. I felt disoriented. I have no plans to cycle or cross the continent right now, but this would be the route, and it could be exciting. I have never cycled this country. I have no idea where to sleep, but right away on the first night I had to stop on the first place available, a summer theater, due to a risk of severe thunderstorms. Regulation might prohibit this, but my plan includes loosening the rules and cut costs, so I am morally indulged. The nights are now completely dark, and if I avoid turning on lights, my overnight stay might go unnoticed by the locals around me. There is no formal difference between me and a homeless person, but that doesn't make me feel embarrassed, in fact. I feel able to deal with pretty much anything. That said, Europe feels safe to me, and in Europe I feel at home. The next day, I fully realized how beautiful the German landscape actually is. While cycling between Rostock and Berlin, I found myself in the middle of the Müritz National Park. I felt really alive and happy to be here. What a great way to travel the world. Sure, it's summer, it's easier, but this bikepacking setup makes my bike light and agile. And that was the goal number 5. Testing the bikepacking riding style with a tubeless setup. And so far, so good.
Bike touring is up and down. At times, it's a great experience. You feel full of energy, you are motivated, and you would keep on doing like this and on and on. And you really think this is the true meaning of life. Like today, I've seen this national park. I was so serene, so happy to be there, enjoying the moment. Other days you feel miserable and you say, okay, fair enough, nice, okay, I'm riding my bicycle in Germany, but sometimes you feel miserable. You wonder, why should I add 1 or 2 days more to this? It is like going to work every day, if you cycle every day, so it is tough. It's sometime you happy to be there, other times you want to clear. You want to get over it fast, get through it fast, like the day or the situation. It isn't 100% positive and fantastic. It's a narrative that doesn't belong to me. In reality, it isn't. It is an adventure. It cannot be described as fun. Fun is something that can last 30 minutes and you have fun and you enjoy, like a sport game. But this is an adventure, like an up and down, a roller coaster of emotions. It's like the wind, Sometimes you enjoy seeing new cities and new people, a new little cafe, little restaurant where you stop and you enjoy the moment. Other time is just give me a break. What I know that motivates me to do this is that despite the moment being from great to miserable, I can tell you for sure 100% that when you think about it and you are home, when you think about what you did last week, last summer, 2 years ago, you think about that trip, you think it in a positive way, in a way full of joy, full of expectations, full of dream. You see it as a beautiful thing that you did for yourself, if you know what I mean. So the opposite of a waste of time. A waste of time is sitting on your sofa, like situation in which the 5th of August is exactly like the 8th of August, or May 20 and May 22 is the same thing. You don't even remember what you did on May 22, but by cycle touring, you know exactly what that summer was, what have you been doing on that day. Your memory like skyrockets, and you remember that, oh yeah, the 11th of August I've reached Berlin. It's like, wow. The moment isn't always great, but the memory will last forever. But this is the meaning of life. Life isn't totally and always fantastic. It's up and down, and probably at times can feel even meaningless. So the important thing is that as long as you're alive, you try to feel better. And this is a way to feel your life and feel better, feel good. So just doing things, experience. Of course, life cannot be always on a bicycle, but what I mean is like a bike touring. On my experiences like this, you cycle 20 days, it seems 60 days to you, so you can't live longer. But if you travel, the feeling is that you have been living longer because you have done so much, you have seen so much, you're always around. Yeah, at the end of the day, we can't really prolong our life. Our life is set to be that long. Oh, but if you stay on your sofa, every day is a similar thing. It's the same old story, and not with bike touring. That can't. You might have few flashbacks, but in general, it's like every day a new movie. Okay, day 12 is over. It's around midnight, and I generally go to sleep a little bit earlier than that, but midnight is still okay. I am by a river, 100k north of Berlin, and I hope it's gonna be a good night. Good night.
Day 13, going to Berlin. It's maybe 60k away. This is the road 96. Bicycles are allowed, but as you can see, it's not understandable at all. But I want to do it. It's faster.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
No. I'm not in the middle of nowhere. I'm near Berlin. I'm 30k away from Berlin.
So it became a trip to Berlin. 1,130 kilometers in 13 days on the saddle. Berlin came as another unplanned destination, as a friend who was following me on social media offered me to stay at his house if I was around. I stayed 2 days. Berlin is an amazing place, full of life, a kind of capital for the whole Europe, especially after London withdrew from the EU.
I'm in Poland.